Hello students, today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is mean. So, mean means in our daily life we know what is the mean of the mean. What do you mean by mean? Mean is generally it is an average. Okay. So, you are understanding what do you mean by mean. Today we will discuss the topic of what is the importance of mean, how we can use this mean in our daily life for analysis purpose. So, okay. So, now coming to this before discussing the mean, this is the part of the measure of central tendency. So, what do you mean by measure of central tendency? So, measure of central tendency is the foremost important technique in statistical analysis. Now, measure of central tendency is one of the most important objective of statistical analysis is to get one single value that describe the characteristics of the entire mass of the data. Such value is called central value or an average. The word average is very commonly used in day-to-day conversation. For example, we often talk average boy in a class, average girl in a class. When we say that he is an average student, it means he is neither very good nor very bad. So, just a mediocre type of student. However, in statistics, the term average has different meaning. That means, so using this single value, we can conclude anything. So, single entire data, the raw data we should convert into single representative value. For example, if we want to find the what is the average value of the class, if we will talk about marks of the class, entire marks of the class, how we will get the average marks? We can have certain rules and regulation. That means, we have to use this measure of central tendency concept. So, this measure of central tendency is classified into generally an average value is a single value within the range of the data that is used to represent all the values in the series. It is also known as central value of central tendency. Generally, measure of central tendency is classified into 5 categories. The following are the various measures of central tendency. First one is arithmetic mean or mean. Second one is median. Third one is mode. Fourth one is geometric mean. Fifth one is harmonic mean. These are the 5 categories, 5 types of measure of central tendency techniques. Among these 5 categories tells about positions and central value of the distribution. It tells about positional value and central value of the distribution. So, now coming to the mean, another name is arithmetic mean. So, that some of the authors are used average also. So, now coming to first one, the mean. What do you mean by mean actually? The most popular and widely used measure of central tendency is mean. Okay, the most popular, I use the word the most popular and widely used measure of central tendency is mean. Okay, so how to calculate this mean value is the next question. Now, coming to our topic, how to calculate the mean? The calculation of mean is an individual series. The following 2 methods are used to calculating arithmetic mean of an individual series. That means, whenever we calculate the mean, we can apply the 2 methods. One is direct method, another one is shortcut method. So, 2 methods we can apply. One is direct method, another one is shortcut method for calculating the mean value. So, if I take the direct method, again we will talking about series, number of observations. That observations should be in individual, discrete manner or continuous manner. That means numbers. If it is discrete numbers, we can apply the direct method. Number should be in the form of the discrete manner. The process of calculating arithmetic mean or mean in the case of an individual series is very simple. Let x1, x2, x3, and so on xn be n observations. Now, I would like to calculate these observations mean value. According to mean, the mean is represented by x bar and is defined as x bar is equal to, means what? It is a mean notation. X bar is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus and so on xn divided by number of observations. It indicates that means we can adding this sum. Totally simply we can say that sum of the all the observations, that means summing over I is equal to 1 to n xi divided by n. For all I takes the values 1 to n. This simple and direct method formula. For calculating of mean value, we use this formula, x bar is equal to 1 by n into summation I is equal to 1 to n xi bar. Now, for example, how to calculate the direct method? For example, I given 10 marks students in one particular subject. In my example, I can take this, my example is marks obtained by 10 students in statistics are 52, 76, 70, 40, 56, 43, 65, 36, 48, 64. Calculate the arithmetic mean. Already you know arithmetic mean what? Meaning is another name is what? Mean only. So now we'd like to find out the what is the value of this. So that means we'll get a single representative value for in this problem. Now already you know the formula. What is the mean formula? The mean marks of the student is x bar is equal to 1 by n into summation I is equal to 1 to n xi. Here how many observations we have according to this problem? We have total 10 observations. So now we can adding all the 10 observations, that means 52 plus 76 plus 70 plus 40 plus 56 plus 43 plus 65 plus 36 plus 48 plus 64 divided by number of observations. How many number of observations we have? 10 observations. So we can adding numerator, the numerator total is 550 divided by number of observations. Our number of observations are 10. So 550 by 10. Then you can simplify, that is the average marks. Now have you observed this? Here we are getting the one single representative value. Therefore, the mean mark of the student, 10 students is 55. So what is the use of this single value? So that means using the single value, how many students are below that class, below that average, how many students are above that marks? We can simply compare. That is the use of single represented value. So therefore, what is the average mean marks of the student? Here our mean marks of the student is 55. So which method it is? Direct method. Now we go for shortcut method also. Second method. The arithmetic mean can also calculated by shortcut method, or this is also known as indirect method. Indirect method. So this method reduce the amount of calculation. Earlier we have to, if the values are increasing, number of observations are increasing, so calculation of mean is very tedious to us, very difficult to us. In that case, we can use this shortcut method. It involves the following steps. First step is presume any value an assumed mean, which is known as working mean or provisional mean or an arbitrary value. After getting this average arbitrary value, then we can go for find the deviation or difference of each value from assumed mean, that is d is equal to xi minus a. Xi means, x means what? Number of observations. I takes the values 1 to n, whatever the observations we have, that means x minus a. A is an arbitrary value. After that, adding all the deviations, that means you can adding sum of d. Summation indicates the total d values. We can adding d values. After getting the d values, now we can apply the formula. So for shortcut method for arithmetic mean or mean formula is x bar is equal to a plus summation d by n. Summation d by n. Okay. So that means earlier what is the direct formula? Direct formula is x bar is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n di by n, but here we are applying the shortcut method. In that shortcut method, we can apply x bar is equal to a plus summation d by n. So now same example we will consider and give the, now you can check what is the value of, is there any difference or both are same, both will the same answer or not, we can going to check. Example, let us solve the previous example by shortcut method, that is calculation of mean marks of 10 students in satisfied by indirect or shortcut method. That is 52, 76, 70, 40, 56, 43, 65, 36, 48, 64. Okay, these are the 10 students obtained marks. Okay, now we can calculate mean of these marks by making use of shortcut method. Now, first column is represented by marks and second column is represented by deviation from assumed mean. That means already you know that according to third step. What is the third step? D is equal to x minus a, where a is assumed, that is assumed value, that is based on our assumption only. You can choose among the out of 10 values, any one can choose, but it is a better value, better to take middle of the term, middle value of the given marks. So, now what I am assuming here, I can assume 56 is my arbitrary value. Now, take the difference marks by marks minus this a. A is what? A is equal to 56. Now, 52 minus 56 minus 4, 76 minus 56 20, and 70 minus 46, do like this, 40 minus 56 minus 16, 56 minus 15 6 0, 43 minus 56 minus 13, 65 minus 56 plus 9, 36 minus 56 minus 20, 48 minus 56 minus 8, 64 minus 56 8. Adding this second column total, add this all the observations. What is that? Minus 4 plus 20 plus 14 minus 16 0 plus 9 minus 20 minus 8 plus 8. The sum is indicate what? Deviation from assumed mean. Sum of the observations is equal to minus 10. Minus 10. Now, we can apply the formula for this. Mean is equal to, what is the shortcut method formula? X bar is equal to a plus summation d by n. A bar is what? Assumed value. What is your assumed value? 56 plus, what is the summation d value? Minus 10. What is the n value? Number of observation. Number of observation means number of students. How many number of students marks we are taken here? Only 10. So, therefore, now we can substitute 56 plus minus 10 by plus 10. That value becomes what? Minus 1. Okay. 56 minus 1 is equal to 55. The mean mark of the student is 55, which is the same as compared to the in the direct method also. Direct method also will get the same. So, that means, so only one thing is I can say here. So, whenever we can, your values will be increased, number of observations are go on increasing, better to use this shortcut method. Shortcut method. So, but both methods are give the same answer only. Both methods are given same answer only. Okay, now are you, so example problem already you are identify what is the difference between both cases. Okay, now calculation of mean in discrete series. In discrete frequency, now we will talking about frequency. So, in discrete frequency series, there are frequencies corresponding to different values in the series. There are two methods of estimating mean of the discrete series. One is direct method, second one is shortcut method. In discrete series, how to estimate the direct method of arithmetic mean value. Okay, now I will going to discuss one by one. Direct method. Formula to estimating mean in discrete series using direct method is x bar is equal to summation fx divided by summation f, that is also represented in terms of summation fx by n, where n is the frequency of corresponding to the x. N is means total frequency. Summation f is nothing but total frequency. That summation f is represented by capital N. N is indicates that total frequency of the distribution. Total frequency of the distribution. Okay. Now, shortcut method formula. In that case, formula to estimate mean in discrete series using shortcut method is x bar is equal to a plus summation f d by n. Again, n is equal to what? Total frequency. D is already we know that D is equal to what? Deviation. That is deviation is nothing but D is equal to x minus a, where a is an arbitrary value. Where a is an arbitrary value. Now, for example, I can give one example for both cases. find the arithmetic mean of the following frequency distribution using direct method, shortcut method. Okay, if I go taking the direct method, now what is the value? X is given and f values are given. X means observations are given to us, again frequency values are given to us. Okay, now first column is represented by x and second column is represented by f. F is nothing but frequency, and we can multiply with x into f. X into f, those values are we can write in third column of the table. That means x is a given observations only. What is the x values? X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now its corresponding frequencies are we can write in the column 2. What is the column 2? Column 2 is represented by frequency. That frequency values are 5, 9, 12, 17, 14, 10, 6. Now we can multiply x into f, which values we can write in third column of the table. So that means 1 into 5 is 5, 2 into 9 18, 3 into 12 36, 4 into 17 68, 5 into 14 70, 6 into 10 60, 7 into 6 42. You can write all the values in third column. After writing these values, now you can adding total frequency. Total frequency is nothing but what? Total frequency is represented by summation f, that is represented by according to formula n. Okay. So, the total frequency is what? 5 plus 9 plus 12 plus 17 plus 14 plus 10 plus 6 is equal to 73. Now, summation fx is equal to 5 plus 18 plus 36 plus 65 plus 70 plus 60 plus 42, that is 292. Therefore, what is the direct method formula? X bar is equal to summation fx by summation f. So, that means we can write, substitute the values from table, summation fx is equal to 299, summation f is equal to 73. 299 by 73 is equal to 4.09 something. This is the direct value mean, direct value of the arithmetic mean. Therefore, x bar is equal to 4.09. This is our calculated value of arithmetic mean. Now, if I take this second method, what is the second method? Shortcut method. If I take the shortcut method, you have to check whether both are same or both are different. You can, yes. Now, coming to second method. What is the second method? Shortcut method. In that shortcut method, what is the arithmetic mean? In shortcut method, mean is given by x bar is equal to a plus summation fd by n, where n is equal to total frequency, d is equal to x minus a. Already you are aware of this. Okay. First column is x given in your question and f is also given. Then we can take deviation. Deviation is equal to d is equal to x minus a. Now, we can assume a is equal to 4. Now, our deviated values are 5 minus, what is the deviated value? X minus a, not from f, subtracted from x only. 1 minus 4 minus 3, 2 minus 4 minus 2, 3 minus 4 minus 1, 4 minus 4 0, 5 minus 4 1, 6 minus 4 is how much? 2, 7 minus 4 is 3, 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay. Now, after that, earlier we are x into f, but in shortcut method we go for x into d, x into, so that means what? X values are what? We are taking what? X is equal to, what is the formula? Deviation formula is what? D is equal to x minus a. Now, we are calculating the summation fd. How we will obtain the summation fd value? If you multiplied with f into d. So, what is already you are evaluated or calculated? Find out the values of d here. Okay. So, 5 into minus 3 is equal to how much? It is minus 15. 9 into minus 2 is minus 18. Now, 17 into 0, how much it is? 0 only. Now, 14 into 1, 14, 10 into 2 is 20, 6 into 3 is 18. Adding this last column of the table, that will give us total value of summation fd. Okay. After getting this summation fd and summation f, these values you can substitute in your shortcut method. in your shortcut method. So, what is our shortcut method formula? Mean is equal to x bar is equal to what? Mean is equal to a plus summation fd by n. Already we are from table, already we are getting summation f and summation fd values. These two values you can substitute in your formula. So, what is the formula? In that case, a is equal to 4. 4 plus 7 by 43 is equal to, you can take, you have to simplify, that is take LCM 4 into 43. So, that means 292 plus 7 by 73 is equal to 4.09. Now, go back to your previous problem answer, that is also direct method answer, mean value is equal to 4.09. Now, shortcut method value is also 4.09. Have you identified the difference? Both will give the same answer only, but so shortcut method is, if I go for direct method, it will time taken process. If we can go for shortcut method, we will solve this problem within a stimulated time period, because if numerical data will be increased, that will take much time while compared to shortcut method. So, this is the difference between the direct method and the indirect method, if your data in that form of frequency. Now, if I go for, while talking about mean, two types of mean values. One is grouped discrete series and grouped series. That means calculation of mean for continuous series. Earlier one is discrete series, because your mid values are not in a class intervals. So, while talking about calculation of mean for continuous series, in continuous series, continuous frequency distribution, the procedure for calculating arithmetic mean is same as in the case of discrete frequency distribution. The only difference is that in continuous frequency distribution, the frequencies are given corresponding to the class intervals. Using the mid values of the classes and the corresponding frequencies, arithmetic mean for continuous frequency distribution can be calculated by using any methods used in discrete case. Which methods we used in discrete case? Direct method and shortcut method. Same methods we can apply in terms of continuous series also. That means here we have, earlier we do not have a class intervals, here we have class intervals. If it is a class interval, how to calculate the arithmetic mean is the next question. Now, direct method formula for continuous series. Formula for the mean is continuous series is given by x bar, mean is represented by x bar. So, another name of mean is arithmetic mean. Okay. X bar is equal to summation fm divided by summation f, where m is the mid values of the class interval. What do you mean by summation f? It is a total frequency. That means summation f is equal to total frequency. If I take the shortcut method also, just we can take same procedure, but we can take arbitrary value. So, formula for the mean is continuous series is given by x bar is equal to a plus summation fd by summation f, where d is equal to what? Deviations of midpoints, that is m minus a. Okay. So, now example for continuous series, that means we have class intervals. In this example, for the following data, compute arithmetic mean. First method is direct method and shortcut method. Just we compare with both methods, whether both will give the same answer or not. Okay. So, marks interval is given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. So, number of students falls under this category, 0 to 10 5 mark, 5 students, 10 to 20 10 and so on, that is 50 to 60 is 10 students. How to calculate these things? You have to take the, already you know the formula, marks, mid values and number of students. Mid values, how to obtain the mid values? So, upper limit plus lower limit by 2, 0 plus 10 by 2, how much? That is 5. Next 10 plus 20, so on, then we will get the mid values 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. Then after that, number of students, We can take that is already given in your question. Okay. Now we have to multiply it with second column into third column, will get to fourth column values. That means m into f into m. So after getting the multiplication of these two values, will adding all the sum, that will give summation fm values. Now summation f and x bar is equal to total value divided by 3300 divided by 100, total frequency is 100, which is equal to 33. Then I can say what is the average marks of this problem according to this direct method, it becomes 33. Okay. If I take the shortcut method, what is the shortcut method? So we can take in that shortcut method, formula is different, only we can take deviation, mid values are same. Okay, d is equal to x minus x is equal to d is equal to what, m minus a, m is what, mid values of the class interval, d is any arbitrary value which is chosen from, taken from mid values among the mid values. So you are taking any among the mid values, or that is arbitrary value, that I can take here 35 here. So 5 minus 35 and so on, you can adding that. After getting this deviation values, now which values are multiplied with f, that means d into third column into fourth column will get fifth column. That fifth column is sum is taken by summation fd value. These values are minus 200. So therefore, in shortcut formula already you know that what is the arithmetic mean shortcut method, a x bar is equal to a plus summation fd by f bar. So those values are from using table, then you can substitute a value. What is the arbitrary value? 35 plus minus 200 by 100, that value is equal to 33. You have to check, go back to your, so go back to your previous method. So that means both are given the same answer only. For this, today I am going to conclude this topic. Once again I can go back to recapitulate and just recapitulate this previous concept, just I can conclude this problem. So today's topic is measure of central tendency. So this basically the measure of central tendency classified into, it tells about the single represented value. How to calculate the single represented value based on the 5 measurements. Today already we have discussed, among that 5, one is mean. So the how to calculate the mean already you are aware of, that is direct method and shortcut method. For both cases, one is discrete series, another one is continuous series. So this is the only topics we are today we talk about this topic. So therefore, so what I am conclude here, final value. So means tells about single represented value. Using this we can conclude many things we can draw many statistical inferences using this single represented value. Thank you.